right. We're getting ready for meditation, so maybe finding whatever you need, a scarf, blanket, doing something with your hair or not, taking some stretches. Just noticing what the body wants and providing that. I'm going to take the first 15 minutes or so of this hour to settle in and move towards meditation.
So, I'm having some very interesting thoughts, but I'm going to try to set those down, trusting that if I need them again, they'll be there. And instead, now moving toward the mountain meditation. So, taking your time.
Finding a position that's comfortable to you. This meditation is usually done in a sitting position. Excuse me. Either on the floor or in a chair. Could also be done standing. And begin by sensing into the support you have from what you're resting on. Paying attention to the actual sensations of contact. Finding a position of stability and poise. Upper body balanced over your hips and shoulders. Upper body balanced over your hips and lower body. Shoulders in a comfortable but alert posture. Hands on your lap or on your knees, or hanging by their own weight, like heavy curtains. Excuse me. Stable and relaxed. Actually sensing into the sensations of your physical body. Feeling your feet, your legs, your hips, lower and upper body. Arms, shoulders, neck, and head. And when you're ready, allowing your eyes to close, bringing awareness to breath, the actual physical sensations. Feeling each breath as it comes in and goes out. Letting the breath be just as it is, without trying to change or regulate it in any way. Allowing it to flow easily and naturally, with its own rhythm and pace. Knowing you are breathing perfectly well right now. Nothing for you to do. Allowing the body to be still. And sitting with a sense of dignity, a sense of purpose, a sense of resolve, a sense of being complete, whole, in this very moment, with your posture reflecting this sense of wholeness. As you sit here, letting an image form in your mind's eye of the most magnificent or beautiful mountain you know or have seen or can imagine. Letting it gradually come into greater focus. And even when it doesn't come as a visual image, allowing the sense of this mountain and feeling its overall shape, its lofty peak or peaks high in the sky, the large base rooted into the bedrock of the Earth's crust. Its steep or gently sloping sides, noticing how massive it is, how solid, how unmoving, how beautiful, whether from afar or up close. Perhaps your mountain has snow blanketing its top and trees reaching down to the base, or rugged granite sides. There may be streams and waterfalls cascading down the slopes. There may be one peak or a series of peaks with meadows and high lakes. Observing it, noting its qualities. And when you feel ready, seeing if you can bring the mountain into your own body, sitting here, so that your body and the mountain in your mind's eye become one. So that as you sit here, you share in the massiveness and stillness and majesty of the mountain. You become the mountain. Grounded in the sitting posture, your head becomes the lofty peak, supported by the rest of the body and affording a panoramic view. Your shoulders and arms, the sides of the mountain. Your buttocks and legs, the solid base. Rooted to your cushion or your chair. Experiencing in your body a sense of uplift from deep within your pelvis and spine. With each breath, as you continue sitting, becoming a little more a breathing mountain. Alive and vital, yet unwavering in your inner stillness, completely what you are, beyond words and thought, a centered, grounded, unmoving presence. As you sit here, becoming aware of the fact that as the sun travels across the sky, the light and shadows and colors are changing virtually moment by moment in the mountain stillness. And the surface teems with life and activity. Streams, melting snow, waterfalls, plants, and wildlife. As the mountain sits, seeing and feeling how night follows day and day follows night. The bright warming sun, followed by the cool night sky, studded with stars, and the gradual dawning of a new day. Through it all, the mountain just sits, experiencing change in each moment, constantly changing, yet always just being itself. It remains still as the seasons flow into one another, and as the weather changes moment by moment and day by day. Calmness abiding all change. In the summer, there is no snow on the mountain, except perhaps for the very peaks, or in crags shielded from direct sunlight. In the fall, the mountain may wear a coat of brilliant fire colors. In winter, a blanket of snow and ice. In any season, it may find itself at times enshrouded in clouds or fog, or pelted by freezing rain. People may come to see the mountain and comment on how beautiful it is, or about how it's not a good day to see the mountain, that it's too cloudy, or rainy, or foggy, or dark. None of this matters to the mountain, which remains at all times its essential self. Clouds may come, and clouds may go, Tourists may like it or not. The mountain's magnificence and beauty are not changed one bit by whether people see it or not. Seen or unseen, in snow or clouds, broiling or frigid, day or night, it just sits, being itself. At times, visited by violent storms, buffeted by snow and rain, and winds of unthinkable magnitude. And through it all, the mountain sits. Spring comes. Trees leaf out. Flowers bloom in the high meadows and slopes. Birds sing in the trees once again. Streams overflow with the waters of melting snow. And through it all, the mountain continues to sit, unmoved by the weather, by what happens on its surface, by the world of appearances, remaining its essential self through the seasons, the changing weather, the activity ebbing and flowing on its surface. In the same way, as we sit in meditation, we can learn to experience the mountain. We can embody the same central, unwavering stillness and groundedness in the face of everything that changes in our own lives over seconds, over hours, over years. In our lives and in our meditation practice, we experience constantly the changing nature of mind and body and of the outer world. We have our own periods of light and darkness, activity and inactivity, our moments of color and our moments of drabness. It's true that we experience storms of varying intensity and violence in the outer world. And in our own minds and bodies, buffeted by high winds, by cold and rain, we endure periods of darkness and pain, as well as the moments of joy and uplift. Even our appearance changes constantly. Experiencing a weather of its own. By becoming the mountain in our meditation practice, we can link up with its strength and stability and adopt them for our own. We can use its energies to support our energy, to encounter each moment with mindfulness and equanimity and clarity. It may help us to see that our thoughts and feelings, our preoccupations, our emotional storms and crises, even the things that happen to us, are very much like the weather on the mountain. We tend to take it all personally, but its strongest characteristic is impersonal. The weather of our own lives is not to be ignored or denied. It is to be encountered, honored, felt, and known for what it is, and held in awareness. And in holding it in this way, we come to know a deeper silence and stillness and wisdom. Mountains have this to teach us, and much more if we can let it in. From this deep silence, stillness, and wisdom can arise the right action and inform our way of moving throughout the world, responding to the events of our lives, within us and around us. So, if you resonate in some way with the strength and stability of the mountain in your sitting, it may be helpful to use it from time to time or day to day in your meditation practice to remind you of what it means to sit mindfully with resolve and with wakefulness in true stillness. So in the time that remains, almost 10 minutes until we transition to the next practice, continuing to sustain the mountain meditation on your own, in silence, moment by moment, until you hear my cue at the end of the practice. So, we're coming toward the end of that silent sitting practice. And now turning our attention toward loving kindness. Loving kindness or unconditional friendliness should be paired with mindfulness so that the two work in concert together and support one another. So to do that, we'll bring to mind several different groups of people or individuals and offering phrases of our well wishes, inclining our own heart and mind in that direction of love and kindness. So maybe first bringing to mind someone you know and like and enjoy, someone with whom you have an easy relationship. Maybe a pet or a child or a friend. Bringing that person to mind. And offering them. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be safe. And may you know your own true goodness. May you be free. And next, maybe calling to mind yourself. Bringing your own self, your own soul into the frame. And offering yourself. May you. May be happy. May be healthy. May be safe. May I know my own true goodness. And may I be free. If any of these phrases don't work for you for whatever reason, such substituting something else that's more right for you. You're in charge of your own experience. You're in training here. Maybe shifting then to bring into the frame someone with whom you have sort of a neutral experience with. Maybe the cashier, clerk, the mailman, whatever it is. Someone you know that you feel sort of neutral towards. And offering them. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be safe. May you know your own true goodness, and may you be free. If it feels okay for you, and only if it feels okay, bringing to mind someone with whom you have a more challenging relationship. Maybe not the most difficult relationship in your life, somewhere in the comfortable range. So, 0 to 10, 10 being the worst, most hardest relationship in your life, 0 being totally neutral. Maybe picking someone in a range from 2 to 3 to 4, 5, 6. Not too hard. Selecting this person, choosing this person, bringing them into the frame, settling with that, and offering them. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be safe. May you know and recognize your own true goodness. And may you be free. Having visited with these different groups of people, maybe shifting now back to ourselves and offering these wishes. May my actions align with these intentions. May my actions spring forth from what's good, from these intentions and wishes. May my actions come from what's good and right. And when they don't, may I notice. May I begin again and simply ask, what's called for now? And begin again. So, fortified, supported by today's practice, you'll move next into the rest of your day. Be here again tomorrow. Looking forward to it. Thank you.